Tell you how I feel. I want to drive you through the night, down the hills. I gotta tell you something you don't want to hear. I'm gonna show you where it's dark, but have no fear.
There's something inside you. It's hard to explain. They're talking about you, boy, but you're still the same.
Forensic, can you explain me what we have here?
Nothing out of the ordinary, but it's rare and peculiar. Look, the multiple cuts on the body was theirs was not made to kill him, but to play with her. The person who did look this time was disfigured her face, broke several fillets, and finally let's bled to death.
What do we know about the victim? Did she have enemies?
She was model, was no brilliant note in the middle, had not public enemies, had not been a fanatic, despite bit starting.
Holmes, do you have any idea who it might have been?
Of course, my dear Watson, this doesn't look like a fan's job. You can see a lot of anger, as if she got it someone's way at the wrong time.
Police said no evidence was found to pick the look, which is very rare. Could the killer buy out this person?
I highly doubt it. However, he could have entered by the will of the victim, not knowing his intentions, or he could have entered through another place. The only thing that is clear to me is that the criminal knows a lot about the victim, which makes me think that it's not his first victim, but hopefully it will be the last.
It's true. Look at this. Look at her hair. Maybe the murderer wanted to have memory of his victim.
As there are no indications of abuse, my theory is more than support.
You're right. Meanwhile, I say we go to the corner to see what else we can find on the scene.
Well, in addition to about, I found two very important things. The first is that she was drugged, which will explain who she endured so much. And the second, I found a note in his mouth.
Thank you very much as always, and keep me informed of everything that comes out.
Sure.
So this guy is not a genius, but he knows what he's doing. Deductions that the coroner mentioned were made by me. However, the existence of the note made me change the things, but first you will have to decipher what it says.
I've been making some calls. I think we have some news clues.
That seems perfect to me. While we go to the next place, I will decipher the note we found. I still can't figure out what this knot means. However, I will concentrate on the clues we can find here.
Look at this photo. The victim has been destroyed like this body. It says they had warned him what was happening.
It does not seem to have entered through any other than the door to the victim's house. Since the look is sent forth, it's very likely that the killer had a copy of the key. Definitely do your research well in advance. No doubt that he investigates a lot before attacking.
We are dealing with a very intelligent and meticulous person. I would like to know who he is and what he does.
6 months I have not been able to sleep. But inside me, nothing is there real. Everything is so real. It's dark, like a copy and a cup. Like many after I became of asleep of the world, trying to what so said to me, the consumer, to fill the void within me, will the over depression, that passion, primarily of running, sleep on impulses. When I believed that nothing would improve, may considerismo float a moment of self. It is due to be a specter of a film that in protagonist I was. My punishment has been evident. He repent comes to either knowledge can be drawn from my history. This confession has meant nothing. The pleasure I feel raised now is not like any other in doesn't resemble anything in this world.
We have a new victim in just 24 hours.
How do we know we speak of the same subject?
Because he was planning healthy to do deeds himself.
What are you talking about? Let us recapitulate what you have told me. You committed all the murders. You meticulously covered every trace. But now you are turning yourself involuntary. It doesn't sound logical. Does it, Jacob?
Anything that I have done sound logical? The voices tell me to afford something strong at me. I am only server of the Lord. Who doing he bring? I have reforced he will kill me, but that's not a problem because it also makes me happy in this job.
Were the two victims the only ones or did there others?
Do you remember the piece of bread you eaten in your life? But I can stand looking now where is it? Where the rest? Where isn't? At the end of the day, I am did ever do some superior to me.
You are just a sick man whose head is full of filth.
No, no, of course not. I am the superior. I am the only was just gate.
What do you think?
It's not him. The profile and notes don't fit.
Did you crack the note code so quickly?
It was not so difficult, Watson. The first note is nothing more than a warning that that was his first victim, and the second note was an invitation to the police, incites them to look for him, and then he turns himself in. It seems to me that he is trying to play with us, because the person inside is only a poor wretch who wants some fame.
Holmes, very good to see what's going on.
Listen to the wind blow, down comes the night. Run in the shadow.
It's amazing what this guy's doing. He's a very well planned and knows all about chemistry and anatomy.
Without a doubt, that's true. But thanks to this note, I know what happened with the Black Dahlia crime. We need to get back to the crime scene. Thing happened like this.
My love, look and see the sun rising from the river. Nature's miracle once more will light the world. But this light is not for those men still lost in an old black shadow. Won't you help me to believe that they will see a day, a brighter day, when all the shadows will fade away. That day I'll cry that I believe, that I believe.
No, please take my ammonia jewelry, but please don't kill me.
High above us, the sun now embraces nature, and from nature we should learn that all can start again, as the stars must fade away.
Will the leaf exclaim, "You have the left, go," and they call the police. Come, come, the wolf is going to catch you.
That was happened. The blood mark on the walls was made by Dahlia herself, as she was weak. There is no mark of the murder, because everything was bathed in the blood of the victim. The shoe print of the window is almost invisible, but being so meticulous, he must have left it on purpose for us to find and play with.
Wow, Holmes! I'm always amazed at how accurate your deductions are.
Elementary, my dear Watson. However, this does not solve who did the crime, although we are on the step further. Unfortunately, the place is too big and it will take time to fully inspect it. This is a clear roadblock, but I swear I will not rest until the crime is solved.
You will be the next.